Turkey is a breathtaking place that spans Asia and Europe. Its colorful culture, famed food, and vast history captivate those who visit. Turkey's transcontinental culture clash, East-West spice mix of influences, and other attractions make this country so enticing at the crossroads of Europe and Asia. This is a place of sensory richness, from its Ottoman castles to fairy tale Cappadocia, with its bazaars and mosques, meals, and arts. Here are the top 10 places to visit in Turkey. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Cappadocia. Cappadocia, located in Turkey's central Anatolia, is most renowned for its fantasy scenery of strange formations such as chimneys, cones, mushrooms, and pinnacles. Natural processes such as previous volcanic eruptions and weathering have molded all these strange formations throughout time, with some reaching 130 feet in height. Humans, however, added stunning embellishments to the scenery thousands of years ago by carving out dwellings, churches, and underground cities from the soft rock. Cappadocia's strange swooping rock valleys are every photographer's dream. On cliff tops and hill crests, you can see shimmering views of wave-like rock, or wacky-shaped pinnacles formed by millennia of wind and water activity. Avanos, Ürgüp, Göreme, Ortahisar, and Mustafa Pasha are among the region's main towns. Many of these cities have hotels, restaurants, nightclubs, and attractions including museums, rock castles, fairy chimneys, underground tunnels, old Greek villages, monasteries, and handcraft markets. Number 9. Ulu Deniz. With turquoise blue water and a lush green forest flowing down a cliff to a white sand beach. Check out the sheltered inlet of Ulu, and it's clear to see why its popularity hasn't diminished. This blue bay, with its finger of white sand wrapping around it, it is so bright that it has become the turquoise coast's poster child. The sands of Banjikis Beach slide into the clear shallows, creating Moldavian-style swirling seascapes of blue and white, shielded by the green forested promontories that surround it like sleeping dragons. The skies are filled with paragliders taking in the sights from above. Ulu is a top paragliding location in the world. Number 8. Kaj. The historic fishing village of Kaj remains a haven for Bohemian tourists and Bohochik Turks, far enough away from the big seaside centers to make it unique. Against a mountain backdrop, crazy paved alleys are dotted with historic whitewashed buildings and wooden balconies overhung with billowing bougainvillea. It is situated next to the most delectable turquoise sea, with rustic bathing terraces and daybeds erected over the water and heaped high with colorful cushions and linens. The village's Kupataj beach is spectacular, with brilliant white and vivid blue sands surrounded by towering cliffs. And close, off the island of Kekova, there's an underwater city to explore with snorkels, visible beneath the crystal clear sea. Number 7. The Blue Mosque. This iconic mosque in Istanbul opposite the Hagia Sophia Mosque across Sultanahmet Park is one of the country's most visited sites. Officially, it is known as the Sultanahmet Mosque. The mosque was built by Sultan Ahmed I. The Blue Mosque is spectacular in every way, with 6 slender minarets and a huge courtyard complex, but it's best renowned for its prayer hall interior, which is coated in tens of thousands of blue Iznik tiles and lighted by shards of light from 260 windows. Outside of prayer hours, non-worshiping visitors are welcome. Everyone must cover their knees and shoulders, and women must wear a headscarf. Number 6. Konya. Konya is a significant city in Turkey's central Anatolia region. It is one of the world's oldest cities, best renowned for its outstanding Seljuk architecture and whirling dervishes. His mausoleum, the Rumi Mausoleum, and the nearby Mevlana Museum. Under the leadership of the Seljuk dynasty in the 12th and 13th centuries, Konya flourished as a capital city. Attractive buildings from that era, such as the Aladdin Mosque, which holds the tombs of various sultans, may still be seen today. Another well-known example is the Ince Minari Medrese, which is now a museum showing Seljuk and Ottoman relics. The Seljuk Palace, though in ruins, is well worth a visit. The Seljuk Tower is one of Turkey's largest skyscrapers with a revolving restaurant on the top 2 floors, which is a modern architectural attraction. Number 5. Butterfly Valley. The stunning vistas as you pass over Butterfly Valley is one of the finest rewards for hikers on the Lycian Way. A jag of cove sheared out of the hillside, enormous cliffs rising sheer and scrubby either side of the narrow blue bay, fading to turquoise at the coast. A campsite with a beach bar offering beers and grilled fish is located at the foot of the Sand and Pebble Beach, which is only accessible by boat, and yoga lessons are offered beneath the trees. As you travel interior, you will pass through beautiful foliage and waterfalls, and as well as 100 different species of butterflies in the spring. Number 4. The Pools of Pamukkale. The dazzling white travertine terraces of Pamukkale, one of Turkey's most famous natural wonders, tumble down the slope like an out-of-place snowfield amid the lush countryside. Pamukkale, Turkish for Cotton Castle, was constructed in Turkey's Bayuk Menderes Valley by mineral springs that cascaded down the mountainside for hundreds of years. The succession of natural pools in pale Odinale water is terraced into the hillside, overflowing with the mineral-rich spring water that created them and appearing to have frozen in time in petrified waterfalls and limestone stalactites pouring down the slope. Tourists sometimes overlook the historic ruins of the Greco-Roman spa town Hierapolis, which was built at the very top of the hill around the healing springs. The huge and rambling ruins of the Greco-Roman Hierapolis, an ancient spa town, sit scattered across the crest of this calcite hill and are a highlight of any Turkey tour. After exploring the historic theater and the relics of the city's agora, gymnasium, necropolis, and magnificent gates, you can swim in the mineral-rich waters that made this ancient spa town famous in the antique pool. Wading through the pools of water on the higher terraces, go down the travertine hill to the small modern settlement of Pamukkale below. Number 3. Marmaris. Marmaris is a renowned coastal location in Turkey. It is bordered by pine-clad mountains, sandy white beaches, turquoise waterways, and historic structures. This lovely cruise port, located on the Turkish Riviera in southwest Turkey, is a tourist haven with excellent sightseeing opportunities, water sports, superb restaurants, and a thriving nightlife. Visitors will be mesmerized in Marmaris because there is so much to see and do. A stroll through the cobblestone alleyways of the old area reveals the stunning architecture, and a visit to Suleiman the Magnificent's 16th century castle. Several boat cruises take guests around the gorgeous bays and adjacent settlements. Horseback safaris ride through thick pine forests, orange groves, traditional towns, and around unspoiled bays and breathtaking waterfalls. Number 2. The Bosphorus. The Bosphorus Strait, one of the world's great waterways, connects the Black Sea with the Sea of Marmara and separates Europe from Asia. Cruising around the Bosphorus, whether on local ferries, a tourist ferry cruise, or a private boat, is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Istanbul. This is the most comfortable sightseeing option in Istanbul. On board, it's all about taking in the beauty from the river, with the shorefront lined with Ottoman palaces, villas, and wooden residences out to Mehmet the Conqueror's Rumeli Fortress, and the Byzantine-era fortifications of Anadolu Fortress. Number 1. Istanbul. Istanbul, once the capital of the Ottoman and Byzantine empires, is now Turkey's largest city. Istanbul is the only metropolis in the world that spreads across both sides of the Bosphorus, a small waterway between Asia and Europe. Istanbul is one of the world's top tourist attractions because of its impressive architecture, historic monuments, cuisine, shopping, nightlife, and vibrant urban environment. The Old City is home to the majority of the city's ancient sites, including the Hagia Sophia, Blue Mosque, and Topkapi Palace. New City is another prominent sector, notable for its modern attractions, towers, and shopping malls. Beyoğlu and Galata's nightlife and entertainment districts are popular, and the Bosphorus area is home to spectacular palaces, waterfront mansions, and urban parks. In Istanbul, there is no shortage of intriguing things to see and do. The Grand Bazaar, one of the world's oldest and largest covered markets, is a must-see shopping experience. Visiting a Turkish bath is also an excellent opportunity to learn about the local culture. There are various restaurants, pubs, and nightclubs in Istanbul to suit every budget and interest. So guys, that was it for this video. What did you think about our video? Let us know in the comments section below. If you are new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.